Alright guys, what's going on? I know it's been a minute. I know this isn't the usual background that you guys are used to seeing, but I want to make a quick update video on exactly what I'm doing in Amazon. Am I still doing private label? Have I switched models? Have I tried other models? Well, spoiler alert, I have. So specifically what I've been doing for the past 6 to 8-ish, almost going on 12 months that I've been inactive on YouTube, I have been trying out other models. Wholesale, retail arbitrage, and online arbitrage. Now, you guys probably know me for the main one that I used to do and that I still do, which is private label. However, more recently, I've been trying to see if other models also work because I have a lot of free time. And in that free time, I want to see if it's possible to make more money on YouTube or more money on Amazon. You can use money on YouTube, obviously, if you make a video, but more money on Amazon by, trying out different models. So I've been going to stores such as, Walmart, Target, just random stores, as well as more niche, local stores in my area, more mom and pop stores that have discounts, and I have been purchasing products for discounted prices and selling them for more. Now, right off the bat, retail arbitrage definitely works. I have scaled multiple tens of thousands in revenue, not profit, revenue, every single month since I've been doing it. I make around anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000 profit from just doing retail arbitrage every single month since I've started. I can give you guys more details on exactly, the items that I'm looking for, the stores that I'm going to. But once again, retail arbitrage for sure works. I've been trying online arbitrage as well, which is basically where you go to different websites such as Walmart, Target, any website online where you can find the products for cheaper, send it to either you get it, prep it, send it to Amazon, or leveraging a prep center, which is what I've mainly been doing. I literally go online, buy a product from Walmart.com, send it to a tax-free state, I save on taxes, and that savings literally equals the prep cost. So I'm basically getting an item, sending it, not ever even touching it, and then having them send it to Amazon, and then I get the sales on the back end, which is pretty crazy that you can actually do that in today's world. A lot of things are online, and so learning that model hasn't been as successful because I haven't put as much time, because retail arbitrage has been working just so well for me. But that model as well has generated me 5 figures very easily. I generate about a couple of $1,000s a month from that model as well. Some months I've actually been finding some really good products, but once again, like anything on Amazon, things can slow down, products can change, sales velocity, ranks, all of that. Now the last model, wholesale. I have been doing wholesale as well. This is more recent. In the last 2 months, I've been doing a lot of account openings, going through a lot of catalogs, placing multiple orders. I think I placed around 6 to 8 wholesale orders just to really learn the business model, because that model, along with private label, really allows you to buy your time back. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, with wholesale, you are able to essentially leverage a prep center where you're never touching the product, and you're able to leverage vendors, suppliers, wholesalers, whatever you want to call them, buy the product, send it to the prep center. The prep center sends it to Amazon, and ultimately it's similar to passive income where you go to Alibaba, buy your product from your supplier, send it to Amazon, and essentially you're not touching your products in private label or wholesale. Now for wholesale, it is a little bit, I won't say a little bit, it's a lot less risk than it is for private label, because once again, for private label, you can look at all the data, you can see all the new players, but at the end of the day, there's no guarantee that you launching a product, even if it is differentiated, which a lot of you are not really differentiating that much, but even if that happens, there's still no guarantee. There's a high chance, but there's still no guarantee that your product will do well. And you can spend multiple thousands and thousands on one product to order, a couple hundred units, and that product could flop and fail. And with that being said, that obviously sucks, and that's a lot of risk associated with private label. Not saying private label is dead. Private label is not going anywhere. I still do private label. I'm going to be launching more private label products. However, for wholesale, retail arbitrage, and online arbitrage, you're essentially buying a specific product You're selling name brand products. You have the data of that product, and so there's a lot less risk associated unless you're just being stupid and buying the wrong product and not reading the data correctly. Now, that's the main difference between private label. It's more of a gamble, but it's a calculated risk, whereas wholesale, online arbitrage, and retail arbitrage, these models, you are able to essentially peek into what products are doing well, and you're buying data. You're buying the product, obviously, but essentially you're buying products that have good data points, that have good, sales history, good ranks, not a ton of sellers, and essentially you're reading supply and demand. How many people are selling the product? Are the sellers going up? Is that going to equal the price going down? X, Y, and Z. You're running off the main criteria that are going to allow you to purchase that product. Now, in future videos, I will make a specific breakdown on how to get into wholesale, how to get into retail arbitrage, and how to get into online arbitrage. I've been conflicted if I wanted to keep just doing private label videos, but I have came to the conclusion that private label, even though it is good and it can be passive, there's still a lot of risk associated with it if you choose the incorrect product and if you don't do the right marketing and the right, my car freaking out. If you don't do the right marketing and the right innovations for your product and convey that through the pictures, and there's just a lot more things that can go wrong. Whereas literally for online arbitrage, retail arbitrage, and wholesale, you're not doing any of that. The listings are already created. You're simply buying the product, listing it on that listing that already exists, and ultimately there's a lot higher chance of succeeding if you buy the correct products based on the right criteria that you're reading. And you also might be wondering, why am I in a car right now? Well, basically I just hit 4 stores locally in my area. I drove about an hour out, and I was able to purchase around $2,000 buy cost, which is going to equal around $1,400 profit. I've already done the numbers. And essentially, once again, sometimes you have to be able to be willing to get in your car and do retail arbitrage and work actively to allow yourself to make more income and put that into passive income, which will ultimately generate more income. Everything on Amazon is not passive. We know majority of things are not passive until you have something set in place. But in the meantime, if you have more free time, then working actively to make more passive income is the name of the game. So make sure that you get out of your comfort zone, you do something different, and you do something that challenges you every day, essentially. And today I was able to, really let the skills that I've developed in the last couple months from doing retail arbitrage really allow me to just, literally every time I go out, I'm able to spend thousands, whether I'm buying Nike shoes or whether I'm going to buy grocery products or beauty products. There's just a lot of items that I can buy that I have tested and that I have sold time and time again. And that is how you really can make retail arbitrage active income and active, work a lot more passive by just buying in bulk and having relationships, because that's another thing. I literally have a relationship with the store manager at the store that I just came from, but actually 2 store managers that allow me to get tax-free, which saves more money, and that allow me to buy in bulk. They literally have, it's kind of essentially similar to wholesale, where they're buying the product in bulk and allowing me to pick it up, and I'm not just having to scrounge shelves and pick up 1 to 5 units of a product. And it's a major game changer. Now, with all that being said, I know it's been a minute and I had to make this video, and I know it's a pretty different background and everything, but I wanted to give you guys an update on exactly where this channel is going and essentially what you can expect from me to be releasing in the future. I will be showing you guys different, retail arbitrage hauls, different online arbitrage products that have been profitable, and ultimately how to get into wholesale and essentially buy your time back from having, online arbitrage as well is the same thing as wholesale. However, the quantities are smaller on websites, and wholesale is a little bit more big boy quantities in terms of what you're able to purchase. But essentially, that's where we're going on this channel. Stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment down below, and let me know exactly what you guys want to see me do next. I will also do a income breakdown on exactly, what I've been making with these different models, and essentially which one has been the most profitable for me. Now, with all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.